Hey guys, it's your Pontiff, and I'm streaming live from Sydney. Hello. I'm going to place the link below. So guys, please come on the live stream. And I've got to tell you, it's you guys did an amazing job yesterday. What a fantastic show you guys ran there. I should disappear more often. Marco did a great job. You guys held it all together. It's always hard. It's never easy. And I got to tell you, I'm very, very proud of you individuals. So, yeah, I'm very, very, very happy indeed. I got to tell you guys, it's really, really good to see you guys here. And I love you all. JJ, how are you, the man?
What's going on, Pontiff? How are you?
Oh, my God. You guys did a fantastic show yesterday.
Thank you. We tried our best for you while you were gone.
Hey, Marco did a great... Oh, sorry, Marco, I just pressed you. How are you, my friend?
Ooh, a little rough around the edges, Pontiff, but I'm surviving.
Hey, man, just, yeah, don't handle your drinks carefully. I got to tell you that.
Marco was having a good time last night.
Hey, I want to say thanks. You guys did a great job. You ran the show. And I want to say a special thank you to Bear. Bear's the guy behind the scenes who organizes a lot of things. And guys, look, the important thing is, guys, I love you all, okay? And I just want to say, there's a little bit of something's happened to one of my big sponsors, Tan. I love Tan. Tan is the man. And I got to tell you, Rolex, I love you too. I love you both, boys. So everything's cool. Don't worry about it. I've said things that are dumb. Man, I've been fired for more jobs than you blokes would know. And I got to tell you, man, it often... Look, these things happen. Don't worry about it. It's all cool. So if any apologies need to be made, I'm happy to make them. And let's just come on and talk watches, because that's what we love. Guys, I got to talk to you. Oh, here we go. Paul, we got here €2.30. Arch, which have you chosen, Explorer or Milgauss? So let's just have a look there, guys. What are we talking about? What do you think? What do you think?
Both.
Both, yeah. What's up, Pontiff? How you doing? What's up, JJ?
Hey,
what's going on?
How are you? Great to see you here.
Great to see you.
I gotta tell you. The dilemma was there was also someone else, another watch. If you're in the chats, you would see. If you're in the WhatsApp group, there was a third watch that came into it, and I'm just going to call that now. There was a third watch that was also put before me, and I got to be really honest with you guys. What do you think of this? What do you think? Constantine overseas.
That.
How nice watch. I think I like the newer models a little better.
7,000 US.
What?
It's no box or papers. Marco, help me, Marco. What should I do?
Marco would tell you no.
Pontiff, you know what I'm going to tell you, man.
You already know what he's going to say. I know what he's going to say.
Marco's
going to say no. I'm going to say
it's
yes.
not that Vacheron. Let me just accept these people who got showcase watches and Tim. It's not that Vacheron doesn't make great watches, okay? Vacheron makes fantastic watches, all right? But Pontiff, you've got hot horology. You don't need more hot horology. You need steel, sports, Rolex. That's what you need.
Marco, can I say something? Do you think that the best bang? Do you think that puts Vacheron in the best bang for buck for watches? They're priced under Rolex. They're better than Rolex.
They're not priced under Rolex retail.
But this isn't. We can't. You know, you can get a Vacheron retail. You can't get Rolex retail. We're talking second hand, the gray market.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't forget, Drew, you can't compare them to modern Rolex. It's an old overseas model, right?
True. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said under, but
No,
like that one
close.
is under. That one is around, like for what an Explorer 2 kind of goes for, like used.
Pawn, if you want me to read these out.
Sure, you can do it. Yep.
Okay, we got Bear Clooney watches, $2 Canadian. Marco, who is the Pontiff? All I see is the Godfather. It's gonna take a bit of training, guys. It's gonna take a little practice before I can get used to it. And we got $2 from Brian BK. Marco, make sure to behave. It's a school night. Yeah, I said no drinking today, guys. I got schoolwork to do after
this. So guys, for those of you who don't know, the Cardinals have now been disbanded. They have gone, and it is by popular decision that the Godfather, the Pontiff, Don AC3, and he has got his gang of Goodfellas. So from this day forward, it is the Goodfellas and the Don.
We've gone rogue.
It has been decided.
How do you feel about that, Don AC3?
This new era that we're entering.
Fantastic.
We want to thank the Cardinals for the service.
Thank them for their service.
But the muscle.
I got to tell you guys, I'm going to reveal what I did. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I don't want you guys getting angry. I don't want you getting upset. Okay.
Hold on, we got a super chat. Don't reveal it quite yet. Go ahead, Pana. Or you want me to read them out?
Yes, read it out.
Sure. Paul, €5.50. Arch by booth. I think he means both. Remember, Rolex owners do what losers aren't prepared to do. You don't want to be a loser, do you?
Okay, guys. I got to tell you, seriously, I thought about this long and hard.
Sucker horn in the house.
Sucker horn.
Sucker horn. Actually, John, I tried to ring you, but your number was engaged. But I'll ring you after the show. Guys, I had a think about it, okay? And I got to be honest with you. I really wanted to get that Vacheron, okay? But at the end of the day, let's be honest there.
Why not?
It'll be the odd one out because it's not boxed, it's not papers. What do I do with it in the collection? And you know what? The problem with the Vacheron is everybody wants to wear Rolex. They don't want to wear Vacheron. Vacheron's kind of obscure. They love it. They respect it as it should be done. But I got to be honest with you. I don't think it's something that most people aspire to. You know what I mean? Like, the honest truth is, I'm a bit angry at Vacheron. One, they're owned by Richemont. And number two, they kissed China's backside.
They kissed the ring, Pana. They got on one knee and kissed the ring.
Kermit the Frog, $2. Not sure your Chicago friends going to like that. Okay. Now,
it's all right. The New York faction will take care of the Chicago guys. Don't worry about it.
What I decided to do is, guys, I had a long think about it, right? And I got to tell you guys, you may not think Tim Wright has any sway.
Who said that?
But I love that Explorer he displayed time and time again.
Oh, yeah.
And Bear Clooney, $2. Bear Clooney, $2. I wish Cardinals happy anonymity.
It's anonymity. It means
anonymity. I went to Oxley State High. Come on, guys. now, I got to tell you guys, I decided I did something a little bit silly, okay? I thought about it. I got both. Okay.
There we go.
Now, there is a proviso there.
A true Rolex man.
Yeah. In true
There
Rolex
is a proviso.
fashion.
I can sell the Explorer 2 back once the Pepsi comes in.
Of course.
Because, I mean, I really want a Pepsi. The Pepsi is a great... I mean, if MJT can get that, that's an amazing... I love the Pepsi. By the way, guys, I met Mr. 2 yesterday. He took me out to Mr. Wong's. My God, that was expensive. He picked up the tab, and he had a Pepsi on. They're beautiful. The Pepsi is beautiful. And I got to tell you, seriously, you know something? I'm also going to sell another Patek.
Which one?
Ooh.
That's the problem. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is, right? This is let me explain this to you, okay? I can't keep everything. Oh, we've got some super chats. Super chats. Mr. 2, $3. My pleasure, Arch. Joe Kramer, $5. Someone offered me a Rolex sub 116610 from 1999. So that if it was from 1999, it'd be a 16610. It wouldn't be a double one. For 9K flat, full kit, fair condition. Thoughts? Should I take it? 9's not that cheap.
Right.
7 would be cheap. What do you guys reckon?
Average price.
Right.
Yeah, nothing special, Joe.
About market price. Market price.
Yeah, nothing special there, Joe. You're dealing with a shark, Joe.
You know, I looked up the other day, right, on Chrono. You got the 40 mil sub date going for about, I think the cheapest one was about 12.5 on there. And the cheapest 41 mil was like 13.5. Why are they so close in price, do you think, right now? Like, for the extra 1,000, wouldn't you get the new one?
Look, actually, some of the older ones have the newer card. It depends what card they have. The card can make $1,000 difference.
Yeah.
You know, with the Pepsis, whether you got the old card or the new card, it's just bullshit. It's all bullshit. Look, you know what? Seriously, I would take... Look, if I had the 40, I'd be quite happy. It's not... Honestly, I'm very happy to have the 41 because, you know, I can shove it in the nose of those other rodents, you know. But besides that, I got to be honest with you, I don't think it's that. Look, I don't think it's that special. Okay.
Right, but you don't think it's worth the extra 1,000 to have the updated movement, the crown on the dial, the larger bracelet?
The problem is that the reason why there's so much little difference, that's probably one of the last of the last. So they would be unworn, perfect, or very, 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 very nice condition with the new card. So people are thinking these are collectible. So it's kind of you can get much cheaper ones that are older. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So that those are kind of premium ones because they think they will be super collectible. That's what it is. But personally, if I was buying one, right, I'd go for the 41 because it's just a cool watch. Look, they're both cool, but I just don't buy things for investment. Buy things to wear and enjoy.
Right.
I got to tell you this. What I've decided to do is anyhow. I had to. I spent a little bit more than I wanted to. Okay.
Of course.
On these two, so I'm going to sell a Patek.
Hey, Pana, on that topic, we had a viewer yesterday who was also a big contributor to yesterday's stream. His name is Tony Nico, and he wants that.
I love Tony.
Right? Don't forget, 32,000 Aussie was his offer, I believe. Hold on, let's just get the super chat first.
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
Marcos, showcase watches £2 secret video. Can you pull it up? Yeah, sure. Is it the one on your YouTube channel, Pana?
It is.
Okay.
Oops. Oops.
Let me get that. Give me 1 second. Wait, do I have to mute the... I don't have to mute the video, right?
No.
No, don't worry about that. Because it's royalty free, and also I don't get much. It's limited Google money because they don't like me.
Hold on. I have to just put on a separate screen, otherwise...
I've been purchasing a Rolex myself today, Arch.
Oh, what did you get, man?
Explorer 1.
Whew.
Oh, yeah.
To commemorate the special occasion.
There we go, guys. This is the one.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Great.
There we are.
Oh, God.
So that is on the AC3 channel, I believe. There's a secret video.
It's on this video, actually, on this channel.
But it's on it's the corporate.
Yep.
So tell us now, what's your collection, Arch? You got those two with you, plus your subs, so you're up to 3 Rolei?
That's right. I'm going to have to sell one of the Pateks.
Yeah, what do you think about selling the 6006, Pana? Because Tony Nico, he is a loyal fan and contributor to the live stream. You know that.
I'm a bit worried about that one, okay? I'm scared that... You know what? I got to sell the one I want to sell. I don't just sell the one that someone wants to buy. You understand that? I'd like to keep the 2 complications, the annual calendar and the world type. Okay, they're off the table. I'd like to keep the 6006 because the 6007 is selling for 90,000, and this is the sister watch to that. So it'd either be the 5127 with the crown guards, the white gold one, or the 5196.
Oh, I would sell the 5127.
It's got to be the 5127, Pana. Forget luxury to last. I know Tim is going to bring it up.
Yeah, I'm going to say luxury to last. Look, guys.
Yeah, I actually do love that watch. I think, honestly, I think the 5196 would be easier to sell.
Yeah, it's the easiest to sell. I mean, it's a beautiful watch on its own, but with world time in the collection, I think it's a little bit unnecessary. Whereas the other one is
$2. Bear
comparatively
Clooney.
different.
How do punters get secret vids? Now, the secret vids, they are available. They're
Patreon.
available. Exactly. Just subscribe to Patreon and you will get the secret vids. But this is a special vid here, and I'm sharing it with my ArchieLuxury corporate channel. Make sure to subscribe and hit the like button so you get updates. Mr. 2, $3. Mr. 2, $3. I can confirm Arch has been in the real SL. It was amazing. It's an amazing. He's a really cool guy, really lovely guy. And I got to tell you, I got to tell you something. He's not a small guy. He's a proper man. You know what? I think having a bit of extra weight might be coming back in fashion. You know what I mean?
That's why I've been drinking so much beer, man.
He's he's really cool looking guy. He's very cool, very handsome guy. He's a really attractive guy, and I think a little bit of beef on you could be a good sign. This skinny crap, that's just rubbish, I don't like diet food. I don't like celery. I don't like I kind of like I like fries. I like fries with my food. Okay.
The way to do it.
You know, I'm just saying. You know, but anyhow, he's a great guy. He was a lovely guy. He met me. He took me out for dinner. I gave him the. He bought the travel pouch from me. I sold him a travel pouch, and he also bought the. He bought a folder. He was a really cool guy. Really. I tell you what. I really do regret selling that gondolo. It is beautiful.
Did he let you
man.
try it on?
Yeah, I did. I just said, put it away, please. Put it away. I just, it was really cool. But how many Pateks can you have, really?
Right.
Man.
You didn't get a chance to think about that one.
No, look, it was a mistake. I think I sold it too cheap. I'll be honest with you. I think I sold it too cheap. So I'm thinking of selling I would prefer to sell the 5196 or the 5127. John Galt, $2. Trade the 5127 to MR2 for the gondola and cash. I think he's happy with the 5111.
You didn't read this super chat up, huh? You didn't read this the Frog,
$2. Cheers on the Cheeto orange hands. Very cool. I don't know whether he look. I haven't decided yet. I was going to ask you guys what I should do. What do you think? Sell one of the Pateks or not?
Why don't you post them both up and see which one sells first?
Are you in a position, Arch, to get any of it on credit? Are you in a position to have a bit of credit?
With what?
To save having to buy the Patek. Let's sell the Patek.
Get a bit of credit.
Is that an option? I'm just thinking, just to save you selling any of the. I'm just thinking of saving save you selling any of the Pateks, because it took you a long time to build that collection up.
There we go.
Not really. I think I got to reduce some debt. Okay.
That's fair enough. Sensible.
I can't keep everything. I can't afford it. I've already stretched on a card. Okay.
Well, that's fair enough.
Car fund, $10. AC3. Spend $1,600 per month in US for a living. I can move to Thailand for $400 a month on a beach. Is it worth it? And what is the trade-off? Moving to Thailand over the US. You did this. What was it like? I got to tell you, car fund, you can't really live for $400 US a month. Okay, things have gone up. That was a long time ago. It's actually quite expensive there. I got to be honest with you, 400 US. I'll just work that out in baht there. So that's about 32 by 400, 12,000 baht. My God, man! For an apartment in Bangkok, you're going to be paying more than that. My God, no, you are seriously delusional if you think you can live on 400 US. You wouldn't do that. No. I think you might have the wrong idea. You can also
maybe 20 years ago.
I 12,000 a week you could easily spend, no problems. Not even trying.
We just got some super chats piling up.
Bear Clooney, $2. 250 watching. Don, AC3, and good fellas. Yes, 260 now. 260. Look at that. And horological Freddy Krueger, $2. Sorry. Horological Freddy Krueger, $2. Help! My skin is rapidly aging in dog years. There we go.
My wife says he should use Korean makeup.
Yes, Korean makeup, very good.
And you got another one for $10.
One more from Jeff. Yeah.
$10. Here we go. Let's get this one here. $10 from Jeff. Yep, thank you. North Korea is cheap. It's also dangerous.
Oh no, that's not the one, Paul. It's this.
Jeff, $10. Here we go. Oops, sorry. Jeff, $10. Got the call from the AD today. Had a choice between a Sea Dweller 43, Air King, James Cameron Deep Sea. Bought the Deep Sea, loved the dial. I got to be honest with you, Jeff. Nothing special out of that lot. What do you guys reckon? I reckon the best one out of that lot for financial reasons would be the Air King.
It's possible.
What do you guys reckon?
I think that James
Got a call
Cameron.
from the editor. Had a
might be
choice
worth
between
more.
this.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm just reading aloud. Sorry.
Oh, I think the James Cameron Deep Sea has the most potential down the road.
I agree with JJ.
Most wearable, I would
Actually,
definitely
you're right.
say
Yeah, it's a big
Organise.
watch, but it's a very big watch.
Right. If I had to wear any, I think the SD43 might be a little big, but that would be cool because it has the red writing.
Yeah, they're expensive. They're not cheap.
Right. They're even on the secondary. I think they're pretty much going at retail anyway, but they're like 12 and change, right? 12.
Yes, exactly right. Exactly. And we got
James
Tony
Cameron was the
Nico.
right
Here we
decision.
go. Tony Nico. Here we go. Tony Nico. I'll just get you to click that one there. Tony Nico, $10. 32.5. Be a sport, big boy. Thanks, Marco.
Try my best, man.
What do you reckon, guys? What do you think? See, I like
Listen,
that watch.
It depends how quickly you need cash, you know, because you did use your. If I'm not mistaken, you told us if you needed to get both, you would have to use a credit card, right?
Correct.
You don't want to pay unnecessary interest if you don't want to. So I mean, but again, I think your point is valid, Pawn. If you wanna keep the 6006, then keep it. You know, you don't want to sell something just because the sale is there and available.
Exactly. And I got to tell you, I think that watch has huge potential. I mean, it's my newest Patek. All of them, it's the only one that's got a bit of individuality, you know?
But at the same
I don't
time,
know.
how frequently do you wear it? You know, is it worth tying up that much cash into something that has the potential to go up in value?
Right. Guys, you got super chats coming in fast and
Yeah,
furious.
let's just
Okay, sorry, next one.
these, I'll get them for you. Just read them out.
Yeah, I'll read them out. Thank you. Okay, stop, watch, and roll. $3. Thoughts on the Cellini getting discontinued? About time.
Yeah, I agree.
Good riddance.
No big loss there.
Apparently, they were going heavy into the dress watch market, or they were trying to in the next few years. So maybe the Cellini is getting discontinued for something else. That could be interesting.
Do you think it'll go up
I
in
don't know.
value?
Probably.
I think it will. It's actually quite a quality dress watch.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the thing is this: it's Patek should stay to dress watches, and Rolex should stay to utilitarian sports watches. They got to stick in your genre. Don't try and do everything for everyone. You know,
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
stay in your lane. That's exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Listen, guys, I'm going to have to log off. I'm going to get to bed. I've got an early start in the morning. But Arch, I just wanted to come on.
I love you, Showcase. Thanks for yesterday. Thanks for all your help, Showcase.
No problem at all. You're more than welcome. And congrats on the watches. And I'll catch you guys later.
Later, James. Have a
Thank
good night.
you.
Thank you.
Have a good one,
It's,
Showcase. Have a good one, Showcase.
Adieu,
Take it easy,
Showcase.
guys.
SR Bell 67 $2. AC, would you toss Mark Salad for $10,000? Look, I got to be honest with you. You know, as you get older, you do less for money. You know, I want time. I don't really money. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do anything. You know, I just I enjoy. As long as it was less than 3 hours, I'd do it. Okay.
Moving on. Swiftly moving on, Pawn.
Okay. Yeah. Less than 3 hours, and as long as as long as I didn't have to pretend to enjoy it, that's all. Okay, who else we got there? Horological Freddy Krueger $2. Will the cream of some young guy keep my skin? There we go. See.
I don't know, but my wife says get this one.
Ooh,
Yeah, I can
There
put
you
you
go.
full screen, Tim. Hold on.
There you go.
wow, there we
Yeah.
go.
Get this.
Got some black
There you
sea. Nice.
Yes.
Time waits for no man. Remember that.
Yep.
Time waits for no man. There we go. Okay, next one. Mr. 2, $8. Arch, Really knows how to start pleasant conversation, like asking taxi drivers their thoughts on Uber. Jesus, that was painful. Yes, we had this taxi driver, and he was just whinging about Uber. That was very difficult. Very painful, I must say. Yes. Not to go there again. But no, it was great. Kermit the Frog, $2. Arch, which watch you like the most, Polar or the Millie? Look, the Millie is minty. The Polar has had, it's not terrible. It's just had a bit of use. That's all. They're both amazing. I'd probably prefer, if they were both minty, it's hard to say because that blue is so special.
And the Polar, the white dial is rather, typical.
Yeah. I gotta say, to be honest with you, which one do I prefer? Really, I'd probably say the Millie. Okay, there you go.
There we go.
I think the Millie's a cooler watch. Jeff, $5. I like the Deep Sea. One impressed with the Air King. Also, Paul Thorpe reporting that James Cameron will be discontinued.
I think he meant wasn't impressed with Air King.
Oh, wasn't impressed. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I went to. Okay. Yeah, I understand. Look, actually, I tell you the truth. James Cameron. That's actually, now that I think about it, that's actually quite valuable. You probably chose the best one, I think, at retail. I think he chose the best one at retail. Actually, James Cameron is actually.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool watch. Sorry, let me take it back. I'm just in sticker shock because I just got some watches. I'm all over the shop at the moment. I'm not thinking straight. No, the James Cameron, you chose the right one. Very good.
But I think you were right. You said it's a little big, which it is.
Yeah,
but
it's not everyday watch. It's the kind of watch for special occasions.
It's an everyday watch.
I think it'll be valuable because it was the
heavy.
biggest, baddest Rolex ever made. Biggest, baddest. It's got a history to it. It's got huge potential.
Right.
Yeah, unless you're a big burly guy, then
and let's be
could
honest,
be everyday
they're
watch.
putting more hormones in the chicken. We're going to be bigger in 20 years still. And people will be saying, "What? It's only a 44? It's so small."
Pon, if that's the only way
quite
it's
possible.
Collectible again.
Exactly. But I got to tell you guys, I don't know what to sell at the moment. I'm a bit all over the shop. I just got to calm down. I think I'm just going to take a little bit to calm down, and
you got to regroup.
Yeah, I think I've got to have a bit of a think about it.
Are you happy with the two? Yeah, are you happy with the two you got though? I mean, besides the money, putting out the money.
Look. The only problem I've got now is when the Pepsi comes, you'd always take the Pepsi over the Explorer. I don't know if I want to get rid of it now. I love it. It's beautiful. That's why I'm going to sell a Patek so I can keep 4 Rolex.
So you prefer to have the Explorer 2 over your 5196?
Ooh, don't say it like that. That makes me sound cheap.
No, it's just a matter of you can only have so many.
Pon, if you want to just get this, we got a couple more in the waiting.
Sorry, yep. GB, $2. Just tuning in. Great live show last night. Yes, it was amazing. You guys did an amazing job, and I got to tell you, I'm going to find. By the way, Tim, I'm going to give you some things. I'm going to release some. I was going to put a book together. I half wrote it. I'm going to give them to you. You can put them on your timwright.com.
Okay, I have your book in my shop.
Yeah, well, I'll put some. Yeah, that's great, man. We'll do that. Drew Peacock, $2. Drop the link again.
I just posted it.
Okay, thank you. Next one. Showcase watches, £5. Good night, guys. Followed channel for years and never seen it better. Long live Don, AC3, and the Goodfellas. R.I.P. Cardinals. Enjoy the purchases, Arch. Thank you. Thank you. I got to say, guys, it's really great to have you guys there. You guys all pulled together, and it's great. It's really good. Okie dokie.
Thanks,
So,
fellas.
hey, Drew. I wanted to ask you there. Best advice to you, Drew? Get a Lexus. Get a Lexus.
No, you know what?
I told someone today to sell their Porsche Turbo and get a Lexus.
What? There's nothing a Lexus can offer me after having my M5 that I want. I'm realistic.
No, the Lexus.
There's
Archie,
nothing. I'm sorry. You have
Archie,
to
did you
drive
hear
an
the
M5.
proposition? Drew
What's that?
offered to trade his car, his BMW for the Panda. What do you think?
Ah.
That's that. No other watch I would do a trade. Maybe Patek's, but you know the Aquanaut like before. But
Ooh.
I'm still.
Yeah,
I love my car.
Birding
man.
hard.
I was,
We got
I was
him on
driving
there
it
as
today,
well.
man. I love it. I love my
Here, you
car.
want me
Man.
to-
I got to tell you guys, seriously, I'm starting to lose interest in cars. Cars are just things to get you from A to B safely and reliably. I'd rather buy Rolex. You know that? Just buy. I mean, I know, even
Watches just tell
Rolex
the time,
can be,
but we love
yeah, they
Rolex.
do. That's
But we
Glad
love
we got some
Rolex.
law and order in here finally.
It's a bootable offense for them.
Drew, you gotta fill that glass up and drink
Listen,
up, big boy. It's your time to choke tonight.
listen, and you know I mean no offense, but listen, we love these things in a sense that they give us a lot of happiness, just like a filled glass of wine.
Chug.
No, you don't chug
Don't
this.
condone this
You don't
behavior,
chug
guys.
no,
this.
you just drink that slowly.
I'm just
Drink
kidding.
that
It's
slowly.
exactly.
Irving Hud's face is the best.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, we got
Paul.
It
Mr.
speaks a
Toots
million
coming
words
on.
without
We
saying
got a
what.
special guest.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Is this the James Bond sequel?
Oh my God! Look at this.
The receipt.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Yes.
This guy's funny, man.
Just 1 second. We got this super chat.
Oh my God.
You weren't kidding about the bill.
No. We had Verve Clico, but that's a bit expensive, you know. Okay.
We have somebody named Jeff waiting in the wings. Do we want to add him? I don't know.
You can. It's your choice. You're in charge of it, Marco.
All right, just read the
Make
super
an
chat
executive decision. Bear
Okay,
Clooney
so-
watches $2. Will Goodfellas Live become regular live feature? I got to tell you, actually, Bear wants me to once a week let you guys go rogue.
It's also a great name
Once
for
a
your
week?
show.
Ponif, I don't have that kind of
Yeah.
stamina in me. Come on.
Maybe
a
once a
liver
month.
can only take so much.
You don't need to
Ooh.
drink, Marco.
Even though
Listen.
disrespected.
That's
Yeah,
It
beautiful.
is lovely.
James Cameron?
That's the
That
James
is beautiful.
Cameron.
I love.
Give
Wow.
us a side profile.
Show us how
Wow.
thick it is, yeah.
Yeah, show us the side profile. There you go.
Oh my God.
It's
She's
a monster. It's
She's
a
but
monster.
thick with
He's a
three
Why?
buff guy. He's a
God.
buff guy. Ponif. He can
She's
pull it
thick
off.
with 3 C's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks good on him.
I'm BBW, but that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Those beefy hands. Look at those.
You should give her
True man hands.
that's a ooh.
You gotta have a big wrist.
Listen, that was a good purchase. That's going to be a future collectible out of the 3 that were
Wow.
there. That's going to be the one.
Definitely the best choice.
Great watch, man. Great
Yes.
Wow.
watch.
Anyhow, guys,
How
I gotta
big is
tell
your
you,
wrist?
Thanks.
We got another super chat from Bear. Ooh.
Bear Clooney, here we go. Bear Clooney, $2. Can we have little less Drew tonight? Okay.
Almost 8 inches.
Not going to be showing off his car in the
Yeah.
dark.
very sorry there,
I'll back
Drew. We
off.
love you, but I'm just saying it's okay.
What size wrist
Sorry,
do you have?
Drew. He was okay. He was okay. You know, I got to tell you, Bear's in charge of all this stuff. Marco, you just see who you want to boot or keep. It's up to you. I honestly doesn't matter.
Let him in, Marco.
But I got to tell you,
we'll dispatch whoever we need to. Don't worry.
Yeah, Marco, I tell you what, you just think of what day is good for you. You don't have to drink. We don't have to raise big money. Slow down. Just talk watches, enjoy. The money's cool, but I got to tell you, really, Marco, just enjoy watches. Just talk watch. Just be cool. Talk about, that's what is interesting. It's honestly, these things are pretty boring. Everything is boring, right? Where watches is fun is it's kind of the story, the struggle. That's what makes it fun, So, look, there's no pressure on any of you guys to get results, okay? It doesn't work like that. You just, if it works for you, we can do occasional ones, okay? I reckon it's great, just to get some other thought without, it's just cool. Yeah. It's just cool. We've got Crazy Tim Wright. He's got a little... Crazy Tim Wright's got a side project. He's got the ArchieLuxury story from Richard Sose. I'm going to give him some stuff for his site. We got Marco, who's he's getting trying a few things.
He's practicing his
PowerPoint. A lot of good
PowerPoint.
things happen today. We got JJ. We're trying to get JJ to get more. And
I got to tell you, Marco really went all out for you last night. He was doing push-ups. He was getting drunk on Bombay.
He was look.
He did whatever it takes.
Don't do things you don't like. I'm just saying, man. You just it was greatly appreciated. But okay, here we go. Freddy Krueger, horological Freddy Krueger, $2. Gayberg versus Clooney. Bear wins every time. Bear does a lot of work behind the scenes. You got no idea how much work God. Bear puts into things. He's a really nice guy, and
I can attest
I'm happy.
to that.
Hey, Ponif,
I'm
question for
very
you.
happy.
And we
Question
got a lot of
about
stuff
collection.
behind the scenes. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, question from Bourbon. Go ahead, man.
Just wondering, looking at your Patek collection. Do you subscribe to the whole idea of like white gold for evening, more formal stuff, and then yellow gold for like daytime use, or are you just kind of wouldn't even look at keeping pieces based on that?
Look, I tell you honestly, I kind of every piece I bought, I didn't care what gold it was in. They're all beautiful. Gold, Patek gold is all great. The thing is this, it's nice to have a bit of a mix. But our beggars can't be choosers. I buy secondhand. It's what comes up at the time, and it's kind of strange. I really enjoyed having 2 white and 2 yellow. That was really cool. But you know what? All of those Pateks I got are beautiful. They're lovely pieces, and I'm really thinking. I think 4 might be enough. How many? It just gets ridiculous. How many things do you have? I don't know if you know this. He's told me not to say anything, but just act surprised when he comes on. But that guy Plastic, he's gone out and bought a Hermit. He paid a lot of money for it. It was 27.5 Aussie he paid for it.
The new ceramic,
right? He paid the new ceramic Hermit. He bought one he bought it from a flipper on the forums, Hoff. And I got to be completely honest with you. I think his hobby's getting a little bit out of hand because he's already got 2 subs. He's got a 40 mil ceramic black date and a bluesy pre-ceramic. I mean, how many more subs does he need? How many more do you just slow? I just kind of worry a bit. Sometimes this hobby, we buy. I got to tell you, Marco, sometimes you're happy with less is more. I got a few because this is my business, right? So I need a few, right? I got rodents to beat, okay? But you guys don't need that stuff,
Rodents to
I gotta have. I got to be honest with you. If I wasn't doing the show, I'd probably prefer the 40 instead of the 41. But I got to have it to be better than Rodent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because they don't have it. I got to have it, see. So,
to be part
you
of
know,
the
I got
have, not the have-nots.
Yeah, so I got to be honest with you there. I think sometimes the hobby gets you get a bit off center. I think I got so much money involved. Okay, look, I don't mind borrowing a little bit. Okay, I don't mind extending myself a little bit for a couple weeks or months, right? The problem with Rolex is you've got to structure yourself when things come up at a good price. It's so hard to get. So I've actually, those 3 Rolexes I've got now, if I went to the boutique, those were the 3 I would really probably like most. And I remember Tim with that stupid ears wearing that Explorer. It was amazing. It was amazing. Just looked. He just shows it on the camera. Man, did that look. And I had to have the white one. I had to get the Polar. The black, it's nowhere near as cool as, you know what I mean, don't you?
Of course.
Hey, Arch, I got to
gotta
ask
be
you.
honest.
Now that you've had both Explorers, what do you feel but the difference between the 40 and the 42?
Look, I actually like the size of the 40 better. Here we go. Looser, $5. My wife tells me that me be boring when I talk watches. Me tell her she's boring when we fook. With that is why we have girlfriend. Very cool indeed. Look, you know what? What I really love about the 42 is the new clasp.
Right.
I don't think I could handle the old rattlesnake clasp. I like the solid end links as well. I also love the horological Freddy Krueger $2 old queens with sagging skin and loose orifices. There we go.
Oh.
I got to tell you, I love the orange hand. You know, because the orange is like the original Explorer 2. But what I think it could be a little bit big. It is actually noticeably bigger than the sub 41. Does that sound stupid or what?
No, I agree. I thought it was a little too big for me, but I don't think the sub is. That's why I wanted your opinion on the sizing. I agree the same thing. Like the clasp is definitely better, but the size was just a little. It just looked a little silly on me. I think the watch was really cool, a nice watch. It just looked. I
got to be honest with you. I think the Pepsi or the Batman is the perfect size.
Exactly.
The ceramic GMT is actually perfect.
You're right. 100%.
But I love the white. I love the white color. The white, you can't get the white color on anything.
Right.
Yeah.
See, I got a 40 in the Milgauss, a 41 in the sub, and a 42 in the Explorer 2.
Can I ask you, do you think it would be heresy to put a strap on a 40 mil? If you hate the clasp?
The problem is Rolex has moved the pins. Rolex has moved the pins, so you can't do that. Have you tried to do that? I did. I tried to do it, and you can't wear I like those leather Zulu straps. You know the one. The one that
single
goes
pass
underneath the back. Yeah, the one that goes underneath. What's that leather strap on? What's that called?
NATO.
Yeah, the Zulu leather NATO.
Yeah, Zulu or NATO.
Yeah, NATO. It was a NATO. Sorry, it was a NATO. And you know what? It wouldn't allow. It got scratched because where they put the holes, they've done it so you can't change bracelets and you can't put leather straps or other crap on it. They're really.
I think
Rubber B makes it specifically for that.
Yes. Yep. Probably only the rubber.
Jeff,
you can only put it on the rubber.
Thanks for having me on tonight, guys. I'll be sending in another paid review soon. Thank you so much, Jeff. We appreciate it.
See, I had a question for him too.
Oh, it's gone.
He's gone. I wanted to know what size his wrist was to wear that Cameron like that.
Yeah, I think it was big. So tell me this, guys. Doc's a vintage guy.
Absolutely.
Tim, you got everything on new clasp. You don't even have the old clasp. Birmingham.
No.
What do you think of the old clasp?
I actually thought it would feel considerably cheaper because I have the 40 mil, the milled clasp for my sub, compared to
Yeah.
the pressed stamped cheaper clasp.
I know what you mean.
The one thing I do kind of like about it is how flat it sits on my wrist. So when I'm wearing it at work and like typing on a computer and things like that, some of the Rolex clasps, they sit pretty thick, so it just scratches up my laptops and things like that. But I mean, it's okay. It's definitely a step down, but I don't mind it as much as I thought I would. For a press clasp, there's like no side to side play.
Hold on, let me put you full screen.
For just the older style class, I mean, there's no like side to side play,
Yeah.
so it's
solid
for the construction of the era. Yeah.
I want to ask JJ something. JJ. Hey,
He's
JJ.
muted.
He's away at the
muted. Okay.
I'll
How
just
about
say
you,
real
Marco?
quick,
Go ahead.
Would you ever get one of those clasp yourself, Marco, or is it garbage?
I'm back.
What do you think?
Yes.
As somebody, sorry, JJ, I wanted to ask you something. Birbinghard was talking about the clasp on his 40 mil Explorer 2, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, his Explorer 40.
Yeah.
Do you think you could ever go to a older clasp model, or it's garbage?
It's hard to say. I mean, I could, but I feel like I'm at a point now where if the watch isn't perfect, I can't afford to have it in my collection anymore. There's just not enough spaces, and I want too many watches. I really did like the casualness of the polar dial. I thought it was a really cool watch to have, and in the future I might consider it, but I don't know. I feel like there's more perfect watches that I could keep in my collection. And between the GMT Tudor, Diet Pepsi, whatever you call it, and the Batgirl, I really just don't have a place for it right now anyway.
Ooh, I got to tell you,
counterpoint.
That's one thing. Ooh, I was just going to say, even the Tudors, the Black Bays, they got a much better clasp than that pressed steel tin can.
Honestly, the GMT kind of the Tudor GMT kind of took its place. Sorry, go ahead, Doc.
No. I've got a counterpoint after you guys trash the clasp. I've got a counterpoint.
Yeah. Give us the counterpoint.
So I took my purple subby to my watchsmith to resto mod it, and he noticed that the clasp was slightly loose. He goes, "Oh, have you ever noticed your clasp is slightly loose?" And I go, "I don't know. It doesn't bother me." He put it on my wrist. He looked at it on my wrist, and he goes, "Let me take it off a second." He bent it with his thumb, and now it's so tight, I have to work to get it off. And he says that's the way it's designed to be, so that when you're diving with it or whatever, you don't have to go running off to a watchsmith. You can just take your thumb, adjust it, make it nice and tight, and go about your business. And that's the way it was designed. So that's the counterpoint.
You mean you bend the metal and it gets tighter?
Yes, if you bend the metal with your thumb.
Yeah, he's talking about the end bit on the clasp.
Yeah, actually he was bending the central portion itself.
You're talking the middle. I didn't know if you're talking this.
No, the end bit. I think he means the end bit on the clasp there. That's there. That's there. No, that bit there. I think he's talking
where your finger is.
About the metal. There.
The
That's
central
it,
portion. If you bend the central portion. If you bend the central portion slightly, then when you close it, it'll close tighter.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how you break these things,
Try at your own.
See these things.
Practice on a tin can first. Practice on a tin can, an aluminum can.
There's micro adjustment holes all down the side of it. I don't mind.
Hold on, guys.
Birdie in the sky, laid a turdy in my eye. If cows could fly, I'd have a cow pie in my eye.
Doing poetry now.
Poetry, yes, exactly.
I
gotta tell you.
He said you got to remember that.
It was just on Ponif. He said my wrist is almost 8 inches. They took out just one link.
Wow. 8 inches.
So
what's that in centimeters?
He got those big man hands.
He's got a Don Haynes wrist. So no wonder he could wear it and still looks halfway reasonable.
20.32 centimeters, Ponif. 20.32 centimeters.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a big wrist.
And it looked big on his wrist, even with his having a large wrist.
It did.
Something to
It
think
did.
about.
I got to tell you that.
It's a chunky watch. That's why I said it's not an everyday watch.
Kryptonite Frog,
Kind of a-
$2. Doc is correct. Rolex ADs do that to old clasp. Yes.
Of course, they know what they're doing. I mean, they've done it a lot, and he wasn't bending it. I mean, if you looked at it, you couldn't tell it was bent. It's not like he was bending it a significant amount, just enough to make the clasp tight.
But are they doing it more to adjust the length, or are they doing it more for? Because I could see that being for like a comfort issue. Because I've had like the Tudor clasps and
that
some
too.
of the mill clasps. They don't curve right to your wrist. They can kind of feel uncomfortable, and then there's nothing you can do. But I could see.
He had me put it on, and he says, "You ever notice it was loose on you?" And then he had me put it on. And he saw it, and he says, "Oh, let me take that."
Huh.
And he bent it right in front of me. He just bent as he was standing there. He just bent a little bit with his thumb. He says, "Try that." That was it.
Well, you see, the older Rolexes, I don't think they were. They didn't have this philosophy to make sure that the watch stays in the same perfect condition for 50 or 100 years. They were like tooled, and that was like the old way to adjust it. I guess like if it over time, if it wears, you would just go to Rolex and they give you another clasp. No question. It's not like it's just nowadays people are like collecting them, and it's like they want everything original.
But back in the day, you had to use it, and you had to be able to fix it on the fly.
Yeah.
If it starts coming loose on you, you needed to be able to tighten it without, I got to go to my watchsmith. No.
Right, but at the same time, innovation also kicked in over the last 20 years, and they got better, you know.
Well, I think
that's why we have the Easy Link now.
They've changed the clasp to because too many of the watch buyers now want a heavy-duty clasp, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Quan, if we got a super chat.
Here we go. Clive's Potato Head, $2. Literally no one is watching the other channel. There you go.
Because the Pontiff.
Oh, that's okay. Matthew Cromwright, Cromwreck, $5. 114270. That's the Explorer 136. Seamaster, 300 meter blue and a reverso. Thinking of a PAM 090. Next, no go or hold with the 3 pieces. I got want a more to do all watch with date and sell Rolly. Never sell Rolly. Seriously, I would say to you, what do you reckon, guys? You know what? I tell you seriously, thinking of a PAM, that's a dumb
Honestly,
idea.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah, unless you're really in love with it.
You speak.
I think I just upgrade what he currently has. Like he has the 114270. I don't know what his wrist size is, but I would upgrade to the 39 mil if possible. And then Seamaster 300. Listen, it's a great watch, but it's not a Rolex. Get a sub, man. Get a sub if you can.
Get a sub.
That's what I would say.
Good
but
advice.
You got a beautiful 3-piece collection. What more do you need, Pana?
MJT, next super chat. MJT, here we go. $5. AD gets the shipment in today, 4 hours from now. Not sure what is in. Let's see. Also a great show yesterday. MJT, I'm ready to dump the Explorer 2 at a moment's notice and fix you up. So I'm ready.
I'm gonna do my
rosary beads. Yeah.
You just got it.
Beautiful.
That would be your luck when it comes in right after you bought it. You said that would happen too.
It's Murphy's Law. Okay? Yeah. Murphy's Law. But that's okay. You know, if it comes in, I'd love, who wouldn't love a Pepsi? Don't you think?
Oh, it would be great.
Wouldn't you love a Pepsi?
I would.
And there we go. Kryptonite Frog, $2. You'd all be on your knees for a 4-digit Rolex. Actually, I got to tell you, those 4-digit Rolexes, I've owned a few. They are pretty amazing. I had 1680s, 5513s, 5512, 1655, 5508. That's the no crown guard sub. I got to say, seriously, when they're minty, they are a different watch to old bangers ones. You know, they're I think vintage Rolex. I tell you what, vintage Rolex has got a huge potential. They're not making new Rolexes, are they?
No.
That's just it. I mean, I've got a 1675 with the pointed crown guards, and it just feels so comfy. The crown guards never hit your wrist because they're pointed like that.
Hey, what do you guys think of this as a
pull that up.
three-piece collection?
Let me pull that up.
What's that?
Three-piece collection. What do you think if you had to sell everything else?
That's
Oh,
all
it's
you really
beautiful.
need.
You got it. You got.
That's one way to go.
What more do you?
You
The
could
only
live
thing
with
is,
that.
it's nice to have a. It's nice to have a diver. Wouldn't it be nice to have a sub in there too, or a?
Yeah, I'd get rid of the
something as a
reverso.
diver.
I think I'd get rid of the reverso.
Oh no,
for
the
a
Reverso
submarine.
is that's an amazing watch. It's
That's
haute
his dress
horology.
This
That's
reversal's
super.
never leaving the camp. This one's staying forever.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And these two are staying forever.
I mean, that GMT is kind of a diver, so I mean, it's
Right.
waterproof.
Aesthetically,
you know.
it comes close.
Well, I could always add a diver, but I'm just saying
Okay.
for now. What do you think of those three?
Clive's potato head, $2. Marco clearly loves this face. Thank you. Okay, next one. CB, $5. The new vintage Rolex are more comfortable to wear.
That's
And
probably
then we
true.
got Toyota Mo. Congrats, Arch. I'm just going to take a toilet break. I'll be back in a minute.
Sponsored by JJ.
Gonna work on that.
JJ, look good.
Wondered about
Yeah,
that.
JJ, listen, I love that reverso, but you can wear your day-date as a dress watch. No need for it, to be honest with you. Just get 3 Roli. Roli or bust, man. Roli or bust.
How are you feeling?
I like that as a regular dress watch. To be honest, it once you have one in your hand, Marco, I'm telling you, you're not gonna sell it. You're not gonna sell it.
And it's a completely different watch. I mean, nothing
Right.
looks like it.
Yeah. You know, the other ones are so like loud. Like if you ever want to just chill out and have like a classy, understated watch, like that's the one that you have to have it. And plus, then I wouldn't be JJ LeCoultre. Who would I be?
Yeah, I'd have to change his name.
You ruin everything.
Rolex look good.
All right. Listen, I could put together a nice non-Rolex collection at any time.
How many slots do you have in that green box?
Yeah, non-Rolex, even though the Tudor's kind of a Rolex.
There you go.
How many slots? I have 10, but I could always buy a new box. You know what I mean?
That green box is a 10.
I actually been looking at this new box. It's 12. But
That's probably a bad idea, let's be honest.
right. Like Archie said, you buy a $300 box and you have to buy.
Well, let me ask you,
100,000 watches.
JJ, you've got that watch roll from Bosphorus Leather.
Right.
Fucking expensive, man. Do you have any recommendations for something a little more affordable?
Yeah, there's a good one that's like $90 on. Check on Amazon. It's not going to be the same quality, but
No,
it's
of course
like $80-$90. It's pretty good. I think it's called Mirage.
Yeah, Mirages have good reviews.
And they actually one cool thing that's better. I'll show you, even though nobody's super chatting. See how these are like stuck together, and you actually have to pop them out of the.
The sliders are better, no?
The other ones slide out on the Mirage for $90.
Yeah.
I think it's $90. I think it's worth it if you don't want to spend this much. You know, this one's
like,
going
I
to
just
Tim
want
anyway.
like something
That's what I'm
nice
up
and high quality. Like I was
Actually,
thinking,
guys.
Oh, go ahead.
Guys, I've just had a change of heart. Okay.
Uh-oh.
You sell the Milgauss?
No. I got to be honest with you. If the Pepsi comes in, I'm going to get rid of the Explorer 2. It's too big.
Oh.
JJ's right. It's a monster. Like I mean, I got to be honest with you. The sub at 41, I think is perfect. But it's actually, it pushes. It's kind of the straw that breaks the camel's back. It's too big. I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like it. If we can't get a Pepsi, I'm happy to keep the Explorer 2. But it's too big. It's too big. Van Lux, $7. Would you consider selling all of your yellow gold Pateks and have an all-white metal collection? Congrats on the new watches. Arch, great job last night, Marco. That's a very good question. Look, to tell you the truth, the problem I've got is I buy what comes up, okay? I kind of like the yellow gold. You know, I kind of like it. It's a very look. My problem is I'm in Australia. We're not exactly have that many Pateks to choose from. I like having a couple yellow golds. I like a bit of yellow gold. Yellow gold looks great. I think yellow gold. Because don't forget, too, guys, I still own that two-tone Datejust I own. You know, that ladies. So if I'm going out with that lady friend, she can put that on, and it's nice to have a bit of gold on mine. Like, I can wear. Yeah, so I got to be honest with you. I actually love yellow gold. I think yellow gold's going to make a huge comeback. It's a bit soft at the moment. I would actually be holding on to yellow.
It's already coming
Would
back.
I sell them off? I got to be honest with you. White metal. I love white. I actually had. Yeah, I got to say, I do love white. But look,
Smurf.
In all honesty, no. I think, in all honesty, there. Yeah, I gotta say honestly with you there, I think I would actually I think I'll dump the Explorer 2 as soon as the Pepsi hits the ground. I don't think I need 2 GMT. It's a bit big. It's big. It's not only it's actually quite longer than the sub. You understand what I'm saying? It's long. It's longer.
Lug.
Lug to lug is actually massive. It's a monster. Yeah, I think I'd get rid of that.
Show it to us on the wrist, Tim.
Well, the 41
nice
is
camera.
the 41 is actually less than 41 and just rounds to 41. I think the 42 Explorer is a solid 42.
Oh.
Hey guys, don't forget to like the stream, guys. Please upvote the stream.
Yeah, that Daytona fit your wrist, I think, better last night, Tim. The Daytona fit your wrist perfectly. That one fits well also, but it is definitely a lot bigger on the wrist.
Tim, your wrist looks like 7, Tim. You look like you have a 7 Tim wrist there.
Got to be at least, because my wrist is like 17.25 millimeters, almost 7 inches, and it was too big. So his wrist got to be at least 7 inches or more.
6.5.
Hold on, I get the ruler.
Don't measure the wrong thing, Tim. It's not that type of program.
There you go.
Did any of you guys see that thing where someone was doing an interview for the BBC? This woman they did an interview and she had a dildo on her shelf. Did you see that? We got to look at what's on Tim's shelf later one day. You know,
I'm sure it was a serious.
What's he got, Tim? What's that, Tim?
About 6.5. 7.5.
What is it? 7.5. Okay.
It's 6.5.
It doesn't look terrible on him.
6.5.
6.6.
Here, let me put you full screen. Hold on.
Okay.
Don't pull super tight though.
6.5. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Guys, I got to tell you, we've got 5 minutes left because I'm going to have to wrap this up. I got to get out of my hotel room.
Wrap it up.
I got to tell you, seriously, I tell you what. You know what? One thing that's really surprised me. Stay away from the Vacheron. I'm not going to buy that, okay? Because that's unsellable. If I bought the Vacheron, you think I could get out of it easily?
No
Not
way.
really.
Having a stroke over that one.
I think the Explorer 2, it's beautiful. Let me play with it for a while, but as soon as the Pepsi comes, I think I'll be happy with the Pepsi. Seriously, that size is perfect. If the Pepsi didn't come, I'm happy to play with the Explorer, but I think Pepsi is the way to go. Okay?
Wait, Ponif, are you still in Melbourne?
No, I'm in Sydney.
In Sydney, sorry, yeah. Do you think Mr. 2 has Mr. 2 seen the Explorer 2? Because I know he liked the Milgauss, but I don't know how he feels about it.
Oh, no. Yeah, he saw both watches. He came back to my room. We had a look at them together. Yeah, he had the Pepsi. His Pepsi is beautiful. His Pepsi is real. It's a really beautiful watch. And that Jubilee, oh my God, I tell you what, a sports watch with a Jubilee on is incredible.
I'm telling you guys. Insane.
Jingly, jangly, jubilee, man.
It's all about the look.
It's amazing. It really is. The Jubilee gives it a completely. It's a freer look, you know.
And it's more comfortable as a bracelet.
I got to be honest with you. Look, I like the Explorer too. It's a great watch. It's Rolex. I can get out of it very. Look, I tell you honestly, will I sell a Patek? Jesus, I just had a change of heart now. You know what?
Want a gondolo?
Let's wait. Let's wait until Mr. Tooth announces the news, because I tell you what, if the Pepsi comes, I'm happy to get rid of, yeah, I reckon get rid of the X2.
Hey, Arch, can I ask you a question?
I'll get rid of it. Sure.
Have you ever considered upgrading your world time to a newer world time, a little bigger, or you like the size that you have?
Look, the problem is it's very hard in my country to sell it and buy another one. There aren't many available, and they don't understand Patek, which means that translated as it's a difficult sell. So I'd get low money, and then I'd buy another one at high money. And I've always liked that model I've got. I think that's got the best dial. That's why I got a range of Pateks. The smallest wearing one is the annual calendar. It wears like a 35 or 36 mil. The world time wears like a 37. And then I've got the, you know, the 39.5 mil 600s. I like to have some variety. I don't want them all big or all small. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I like a bit of variety. I don't mind having a small one, because you've got a couple of them. You say, oh, look, I feel like a smaller one today, or I feel like a bigger one, you know? It's kind of gives you some variety. I like the variety. Variety's cool.
I think when he wears the world time, he's not worried about what time it is anyway.
No, look, I've got to be honest with you. The newer ones, if I was buying one now, I'd probably get the 5130. When I got mine, the one I had was a bargain. I like to buy value. I buy value. I'm a value shopper.
Hey, Pon, for white gold on your now you have it's a rhodium plating on your 5127, right?
Yes.
Do you prefer the rhodium plated finish, or do you not even really notice it?
No, you can notice it. Yeah, it's got I got to be completely honest with you. The 6006 is non-rhodium plated because it's a newer one. They stopped rhodium plating in about 2007, 2008. Okay. To be honest with you, the rhodium plating feels a lot nicer. It's got a warmer feel to it. It just feels amazing. I actually prefer the rhodium plating.
Okay.
No. Well, I didn't say what was longer lasting, but it just feels nice. Just looking at it, it's got a more of a sparkle to it. Okay, so I got to be honest with you. I think it's nicer. The rhodium plated Pateks are nicer, but hey, it's a very, very, very minor difference. Okay, very, very, very minor difference. It's but I gotta tell you honestly, guys. Sometimes in life, instead of adding more and more and more, you got to be a bit sensible. And actually, I'll be honest with you. I think I was getting a bit greedy, and I just went to the toilet and I thought, you know what? If the Pepsi comes in, let's get rid of Explorer 2. It's too big. It is too big. Actually, JJ, it's far too big. It's a monster. I'm not just. You can live with it, but the Pepsi's so much nicer. That size is perfect. The Pepsi is perfect. Sorry, Tim. I know how you feel, but that's
it. There's no hard feeling.
Everyone's got their own opinion, but I mean, I love.
I'll show you another thing.
Yep.
Even this fits a little better, 41 mil, even though it's much thicker on the sides.
Yeah. Ooh,
this was great. This was my answer to that as my beater GMT.
It's a great watch. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for coming on. I love you all. Did a great job. I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with camera, and I'll show the watches. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you.
Hey, everyone.